The Magnolia Bowl, often overlooked in the pantheon of great rivalries, but this has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the LSU Tigers and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. We check in with her now.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. He understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. He took the risk bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Turning it on. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. On first down, it's Durham again. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion, like both these squads.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Quick completion on the out route. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Harris.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Jumped on top of the pile.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Third down play from the gun. He'll pull it down and run. LSU will get a first down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Enough to move the chains.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. Sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Oh, they're after him. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Release to the back. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Lacy. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved.
And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever, down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says, like, cheating, yeah. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Alexander. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the back. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Odom.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Goddamn PlayStation went out black screen when I spoke on the goddamn PlayStation. They did that 2 times today. In the middle of a goddamn play.
In the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And this is why offenses tell you all the time, they want to keep it 3rd and short, or 3rd and medium like you had right here. They make you defend the whole field, and then the QB sees it. Nothing there, tucks it, does a nice job getting positive yards and getting the 1st down.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Running the red zone. It's Lacy. Maybe some room here. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He got it. Big down in bounds. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He is stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Touchdown, Rebels! Fit it in the window for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air. It's Levis. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play. Ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Sends it downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Rebels offense is back on the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Makes the grab. It's Hobbs. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. The quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's got it again. Maybe a crease. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Throwing on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get him the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Levin. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Hauls it in at the 25. He gets a block. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the RPO, complete. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Setting up the screen. Across the 15. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. Trying to run, it's Durham. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
To the air, it's Levin. Bringing the heat. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. He's looking to throw. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. Right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
Caught in the backfield, it's Haas. That is not what they had in mind at all, and it's going to be a safety.
I have no idea what the receiver's thinking on that. You make the catch, you got to get north, or you got to go down right away. You cannot run backwards into your own end zone. Heads up play by the safety. He just tracked him down and is like, bro, you're going to run backwards? Great. You just made my job easier. And they get the 2 points.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Dropping back, it's Levin. Fires to the wideout. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Moving out to the right. Fires downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Alexander. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Rides the option, he keeps it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he comes.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
And he puts through the extra point. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in, it's Green. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Arizona taking on the Northern Illinois Huskies. And it's Arizona looking for a third straight victory today following that Week 1 defeat. And they're on top right now against another solid team. This outcome today could define each of their seasons. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big 12.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Might have a chance. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back? That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Lacey. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else would be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
And he's dragged down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play.
Finding some room. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They'll run the option. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Gonna run it, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Grabbed in the middle, it's Berry. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. LSU right back to the line.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that. Well, hang on to the ball.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now facing a 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. The play-action fake. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And they swarm him under.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. With the catch, it's Green. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
The run inside. It's Durham. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Rush is on him, and they got him.
Well, they're trailing by a lot of points right now, and the problem is there's usually only one way to get back into it, and that means throwing the ball, and the defense knows it. And that's why they're pinning their ears back. They're dialing up blitzes. Guys are just rushing upfield, and they're finding it easier to get to the quarterback.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Wide receiver going in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. They put on the heat and they blocked it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking to pass, it's Levitt. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. This should be the last play of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his tight end. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Gonna take a shot. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
He's looking to throw. And he makes a catch. The 2-point conversion is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. And he's going to try to return this one. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Got a man, it's Haas. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They built a cushion, they built a lead, but you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business, and this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big. You've forced a 3rd down. One more big stop. Now I can get them to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
3rd and short now from their own 48.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Frazier. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that lead grows even bigger.
Way to bounce back, kicker. Obviously, this guy already had a kick block earlier in the game, and he answers by kicking a bomb through the uprights. Well done.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Levitt. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Finds his man. It's Durham. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. LSU quick to the line. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incomplete.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Buying some time. He turns it loose to the left. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Brown. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to...
Goes high to pull it in. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Buys a little extra time. This is...
Well, EA does some crazy stuff, man, to keep these goddamn games close, man. They do some crazy stuff, man. They stopped all the momentum by this year.
On the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now.
But we surprised you get the goddamn onside kick.
Get the ball back with some time on the clock.
They do some crazy stuff.
Distance still to win this
EA
game.
Sport.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Now the Tigers will spend their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And they'll take a knee. Ole Miss gets the daily double. They win the Magnolia Bowl and beat LSU. And as always, victory in the tailgate. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.